The man stepped on a landmine and looked nervously at his teammate. It turned out that the terrorists had buried landmines around the area to stop the SWAT team from defusing the main bomb. There were still many students who had not yet been evacuated from the school building. The man decided to defuse the bomb while standing on the landmine. He requested remote guidance from an expert. Gritting his teeth, he kept his left foot perfectly still and slowly bent down. Following the expert's instructions, he carefully cut each wire one by one. When the expert finally arrived on site, only one wire remained. The bomb was set to explode in 3 minutes. The man's leg was already shaking. Fighting the pressure, he used his trembling hand to cut the last wire. The bomb was successfully defused. The man stood up, drenched in sweat. Although the explosion had been prevented, the landmine under his foot was still armed. He could not move. The expert brought out a mine detector and walked toward the man to check the ground. To their shock, they discovered 3 landmines in that small area. The expert quickly marked the locations, but when he carefully brushed away the sand and saw the actual landmine, his face changed instantly. It was a C2-38 bounding anti-tank mine. They all felt a wave of despair. The expert's mind raced for a solution. The team began urgently discussing options, but everyone knew this kind of bounding mine would launch into the air before exploding, with a blast powerful enough to destroy a tank. The expert tried to find the safety pin hole, hoping to reinsert the pin, but the terrorists had sealed it with glue. Acid could not break it. Freezing failed too. All methods were ruled out. The man already knew deep down there was no saving him. Then the expert had an idea. Maybe they could use cold water and gravity to shift the trigger. But the man could not bear to let the expert keep risking his life. His leg was numb. One wrong move might hurt the expert too. He asked the expert to first move the nearby bomb away. If the landmine exploded, it would trigger the large bomb, and the entire school would be gone. The expert agreed and quickly moved the bomb into a blast-proof container. While he was away, the man pulled out his phone and called his parents. He did not tell them the danger he was in. He just spoke like usual and told them he loved them. Meanwhile, the expert, filled with emotion after completing his task, swore to save the man no matter what. But then the man called out to him. He said a few comforting words, then slowly lifted his foot. The landmine exploded.